These next 30 minutes will help you improve every aspect of your daily life. Hi, I'm Preston. Welcome to 30 minutes of core, abs, Pilates, you name it. It will help you out with everything you do every day. Let's start out with a warm-up. Let's do some neck rolls. So close your eyes, small circles, and then bigger circles with your neck. Great job. Let's reverse those circles, other direction. All right. Nice work. Let's slow down those circles, stop, come back to center, come on our hands and our feet for some cat and cow movements. We'll do a rocking cat and cow, one of my favorites. So from all fours, round your back, push the mat away, shift your weight back to your heels for that cat. Then shift your weight forward, all fours, drop your stomach, look up for the cow. Nice big inhale. We'll do one more of each. Round your back, shift your weight back to your heels for the cat. Then rock forward, drop your stomach, look up for the cow. Nice work, nice work. Come back to all fours. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. We'll drop our pelvis towards the mat. Look up, high cobra. Exhale, squeeze your butt. All right, keep that going. Then come back up to all fours. We will stretch out the top of the mat, the top of the back. Lift your left arm up to the sky. Then thread it underneath your right armpit, resting your left shoulder on the mat. Walk your right hand forward, left temple rests on the mat. And just take a few deep breaths here. Come back up to center. Do the same thing on the other side. Right arm up to the sky, thread it underneath your left armpit, walk your left hand forward. We start every ab and core routine with a plank. Walk your hands back to center. Come back up to all fours. We're starting off this routine no different with that plank. Plank for 1 minute and 11 seconds. Straight arm plank. Squeeze your abs, squeeze your butt. Hands underneath your shoulders. Shoulder blades slightly retracted. Feet are hip distance apart. You're really engaging all the muscles. You can also drop down to your knees if you need to, but as soon as you're ready, come back up with that plank, strong plank, for another 40 seconds. Pardon me while I start up the Instagram live stream. You keep that plank going though. All right, very good, very good. 20 more seconds here. Keep that going, and then we'll sit back at the end of this plank into a child's pose. Another 15 seconds. Scratch that, make that 10 seconds. When you hear that timer, it's time to sit back into that child's pose. Great job. Shift your weight back. Knees wider than your hips. Take a quick child's pose. Every time we do a plank, we add on 1 second. Let's get right on to our first exercise, flutter kicks. Lie on down. Legs up to the sky, lower back glued to the mat. Legs glued together, and just do small little flutter kicks with your legs. 10 more seconds here. Maybe you lower your legs as you flutter, and then when you get low to the mat, bring them back up. Small little kicks. Nice work. flip on over to all fours. Time for some bird dog movements. From all fours, we'll extend the right leg out, hip height, really stretch, extend that leg. Left arm reaches forward, up next to your ear. Then we drive that opposite elbow to opposite knee, get it to touch, bring it back down. Same thing with the other side. Left leg straight out, right arm straight out. Hold that for a few seconds, and then on your exhale, drive opposite elbow to opposite knee. Great job. Flip on over. Up next is a roll up with a knee in. So we start lying down. We're going to have our feet on the mat, knees bent, roll up. And as you roll up, you bring your knee in. Let's try and tap the opposite elbow to opposite knee. You could also do this with your legs straight. Roll up, knee in. Leg straight is a little bit more difficult. Try and use the least amount of momentum possible. Try and get each vertebrae to touch the mat and peel off the mat. Alright, up next we have scissor crossovers. So what we'll do is we will reach our legs up to the sky, legs glued together, and we just cross our feet as we lower our legs down towards the mat. So we're kind of slicing and dicing with our feet. And then once the feet get low to the mat, slowly raise them up towards the sky. All of the work is coming out of the lower abs here to hold your legs out at that level. A few more seconds. Nice work. Single leg shoulder elevated hip raise. We'll do one leg then the other. Raise the right leg up to the sky, left foot on the mat, knee bent. Press into your left foot as you raise your right leg up. And then lower it back down. We'll do that once more. Press into your left foot. Raise your glutes up to the sky, lower it back down. Place the right foot on the mat. Left leg up to the sky. Same thing on the other side. Nice and slow. Nice work. Come up to seated, maybe cross-legged. We'll do some wood chops. Hands to prayer position. Chop as much as you can, twisting over to one side. Follow that hand with those eyes. Nice big twist. Looking over your back hip as you twist and chop. Sitting up nice and tall, really wringing out your waist here. 5 more seconds. Nice work. Bicycle. So we'll simulate riding a bicycle while lying down. Lower back on the mat, legs to tabletop, then start to bicycle your legs in one direction. Slow and controlled. Nice big movements. And then let's reverse that. Reverse your bicycle going the other direction. Slow and controlled. Nice big circles. Lower back stays on the mat. Palms are pressing down. Forearms as well. Looking up to the sky. Nice big circles. And take a quick rest. Up next we have a beast hold. Let's come to all fours. From this position, lift your knees just a couple of inches off of the mat. Shift your weight back towards your heels. And we're just going to hold that. Another option here is to rock forward and backward, but you never want your knees to touch the mat. Just have them hover a few inches above the mat. So either holding that one position with your weight back towards your heels, or rocking forward and back, but you want to keep your knees off the mat the entire time. That is the fun of the entire exercise. Great job. seal. From a beast to a seal. Come sitting upright. Feet out in front of you. Hands go inside your thighs and grab the outside of your ankles. Feet up to hip height, or, sorry, tabletop height. My mic pack fell off there. And then you rock back to your shoulder blades, and then rock forward holding that. You could also clap your heels together 3 times. Rock back, hold it, clap 3 times. Rock forward. Rock back. Clap. Reverse crunch. So let's roll on down. Legs up to the sky, hands down by your side or underneath your butt. And you're going to just lift your hips slightly off the mat. Your legs come towards your face. You're using your lower abs again to lift your hips. Slow on the way down. Nice work. Ukrainian twists. So we will try the more advanced version today. Come up to seated, heels off the mat, kind of like the wood chops, but more challenging. You lean back until you're about to tip over. Try and get those elbows to touch the mat. Follow the hands with the eyes. Minimal movement in your torso. Option here to put your feet on the mat, your heels on the mat. Otherwise, try and keep your heels off. Twisting left and right. Rest break cherry pickers. Come on down, roll on down, lower back on the mat, legs up to the sky, curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Reach, small little crunches, trying to reach for your feet. Just small little crunches here. I'm just moving a couple inches up and down, getting my shoulder blades off the mat, just barely. 3, 2, 1. Quick rest break. Oblique kicks. Let's lie on our right side, lined up with the back edge of our mat. Head could be supported. Drag your foot in towards your inner thigh, then up, and then swing kick it down. So up and down. One more on this side. Great job. And then let's flip on over. Other side. Try and get in 3 here. Drag it in, swing kick up, down. Drag it in, swing kick up, down. Let's get in one more. Nice work. Corkscrew, let me plug in my computer before it dies on me. Alright, let's get into the corkscrew. There we go. We're back. Corkscrew, legs up to the sky. Legs glued together, bring them down, around, over to the left, then up. Down, around, over to the left, and up. Keep that going. Lower back stays glued to the mat. Small, down and up, more about forward. Dead bug, stay lying on the mat. Legs to tabletop, arms up to the sky. Right leg comes out to 45-degree angle as the left arm goes back towards your ear. And then you switch. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Really reach far in both directions. Unfortunately, I have a couch here, so I can't really reach that far, but I want you to try and touch those side walls with your feet, those side walls with your legs. Nice work. Frog stand. All right. Come to, let's see, like a sumo squat. Lock your knees into your elbows. Let me get this mic back on. Sumo squat, lock your knees into your elbows. Shift your weight forward. Lift up your feet. And just hover there. Frog stand. You might lose your balance. That's okay. Just try and lift your feet off for as long as you can. That one takes a lot of practice. Every time you'll get a little bit better, I promise. Time for Pilates 100s. Legs in the tabletop. Whatever works for you, keep on going. 2, 1. Nice work. Shoulder taps. Flip on over. Plank position. Hold that plank position. Right hand touches the left shoulder. Left hand taps the right shoulder. Keep that going. Keeping your torso nice and level. Minimal movement on the mat here. Keep that going for another 15 seconds while I restart my music. I think my internet connection died there. Let's try. All right. Very good. Butterfly crunches up next. So flip on over. Lie on down. Legs in the butterfly position, so the soles of your feet are together, and you're just doing small crunches while your legs are in those butterfly position. Soles of the feet touching. Keep it going. Another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. What's up with all these technical difficulties lately? Man. All right, here we go. Another exercise, rolling like a ball. Come up to seated. Hands grab onto the outside of the ankles. Knees slightly apart. Look down towards your thighs. Roll on back, only to your shoulder blades, and roll on forward, keeping your balance, not letting your feet touch the ground. Maybe try and get a little bit smaller. Head closer to your thighs, heels closer to your butt. Neck never touches the mat. All right. Neck pull up next. Gentle pressure on your neck. Let's start seated with our legs straight. Hands clasped behind the head. Gently pull your neck forward so your spine's in the C shape. And then with your hands clasped behind your head, roll on down nice and slowly. Each vertebrae touching the mat. And then when your head touches the mat, get ready to do this again, rolling up. So take a nice big inhale. And then on the exhale, slowly roll it up. I need to use a lot of momentum. My abs are not strong. That's why I'm doing this, to get a little bit stronger. Every day, slow mountain climbers up next. Flip on over, plank position. Drive your knees in nice and slowly, one at a time. Holding that plank, keeping those abs nice and tight. It's almost as if your abs are pulling your knee in toward your wrists. Maybe take the opposite knee to opposite elbow for a little bit more challenge. Nice work. Mountain climbers, so same thing we were just doing, just faster this time. Get the heart rate up a little bit. All right, plank position once again. Drive the knees in faster this time. Same idea, just faster. Maybe drive opposite knee to opposite elbow. opposite knee to opposite wrist. 10 more seconds. And nice work. Pelvic lift. Roll on down, feet on the mat, knees bent. Knees as wide as your hips. Palms press down. Peel your pelvis up, tuck your tailbone, vertebrae by vertebrae, until your hips are as high as you can lift them. Then slowly lower each vertebrae back down, letting each vertebrae touch. And then when your pelvis touches, tuck your pelvis again, slowly roll it up. Hold it at the top for a second, and then slowly roll it back down. Nice work. Twisting sit up. So from that same position with your feet on the mat, knees bent, knees as wide as your hips, you're going to sit up, twist opposite elbow to opposite knee, then slowly roll it back down, roll it up. Nice big twist. Go at your own pace. Try and get the biggest twist you possibly can, looking over that back shoulder as you roll it up and down. Nice work. Teaser preparation, or the full teaser if you want. So what we'll do is we'll bring our legs up within the tabletop, or maybe straight if you're at that point. Tabletop, lean back slightly, engage your abs. Raise your arms out next to your ears. Maybe straighten your legs at this point, and you can hold it, or you can bring your arms around, grab behind your thighs, then back out to straight 45 degrees. Whatever you can do here to hold that position, and then back around, grab behind. One more time. Nice work. All right, glute bridge. Kind of like the pelvic lift we were just doing, but we're going to focus on squeezing our glutes as we lift our pelvis up to the sky. So feet on the mat, knees bent, knees as wide as your hips. Squeeze through your butt this time to lift your hips up. When your hips are at the top, give your butt another squeeze, and then slowly lower it down vertebrae by vertebrae. So last time, we were really trying to focus on the pelvis, tucking the pelvis. This time we're focused on squeezing the glutes. Lower it back down. Good job. Superman, flip on over. Extend your arms, extend your legs. Push your pelvis down, scoop your abs up. Pretend you are Superman, Superwoman. Really reach forward, squeeze your legs together. Push your pelvis down, scoop your abs up. Squeeze your butt. Ankle bones try to touch. And just hold it. Keep breathing. And nice job. Body saw, so come up to all fours. Lower down to a forearm plank. Extend your feet back, squeeze your butt. Feet can be either together or hip distance apart. And we're just going to rock our weight forward and backwards, pretending like we are using our bodies to saw through something. Slow and controlled, forward and backward. Using your feet to propel you forward, and then using your forearms and your elbows to kind of pull you back, keeping your abs tight the entire time. Squeeze your butt. Nice work. Windshield wiper. So go ahead and we can come down to our forearms. Show you from kind of a diagonal here. Forearms. And then we'll windshield wiper our legs up to over to one side, then over to the other side. So legs nice and straight. Feet are never touching the mat. just coming very close. Nice big windshield wiper movement. Slow, controlled. Nice. Last exercise of the day is our plank for 1 minute and 12 seconds. After this, we'll get right into a cool down. So step your right foot back and your left foot back. Either straight arm plank or forearm plank, whatever you do. Make sure your butt is in line with your shoulders. Make sure you squeeze your abs. Make sure you squeeze your butt. Make sure you breathe. Focus on tightening every muscle of your body. You can transition from straight arm to forearm plank or vice versa. Just make sure you take your butt with you. You always want it in line with your shoulders or slightly below your shoulders, whatever allows you to really engage your abs. If you have your butt above your shoulders, you might notice that you can't really engage your abs that much. That's why we keep our butt in line with our shoulders or our rib cage. Another 15 seconds, then we'll get into a cool down. Keep breathing. Great work today. Let's sit back into a child's pose. Widen your knees a little bit. Shift your weight back towards your heels. Walk your hands to one side of the mat. Shift your weight to the other. So for me, my hands over to my left, my hips over to my right. And then let's reverse that, so walk your hands over to the other side as you shift your hips over. Nice work. Walk your hands back to center. Let's come up to all fours. Let's do a couple of cat and cow movements. So round your back, push the mat away for the cat. Maybe shift your weight back towards your heels. And come up, drop your stomach, look up for the cow. We'll do one more cat and cow. Round your back, push the mat away. And then drop your stomach, look up for the cow. Walk your hands to the front of the mat. We'll do that high cobra. Drop your pelvis. Squeeze your butt. Exhale. Then come back up to all fours. Let's come on over. Cross-legged position here. Raise your arms up to the sky. We'll do a side body stretch. Left arm falls to the mat. Left forearm, left elbow. Keep your right hip down. Bend over to the left. Look up at your right hand. And come back up to center. Same thing on the other side. Arms reach up to the sky. Right hand falls on the mat. Right forearm, right elbow. Look up to the left. And then come back up to seated. We'll take 3 nice big deep breaths. Start with your hands behind your back. Inhale, reach up. Then exhale, hands behind the back once again. Nice big inhale, reach the arms up. Maybe look up. Exhale. And then last big deep breath in. And that is it. Great job. That was 30 minutes of abs and core exercise in a Pilates fashion. If you like the video, please watch many of the hundreds of other videos that I have. We do something different every day. We're live every weekday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I hope to see you soon. All right, bye now.